in verse 6, he says, he loved us when we were still ungodly sinners, right? He loved us in verse 6. While we were weak, while we were rebels, while we were sinners, while we were enemies, while we were ungodly, he loved us. Here's what that tells us. He didn't love you because you're lovable. He didn't love you because you're lovable. He loved you because he is love. He didn't love you because of what you do. He loved you because of what Jesus did. He didn't love you because of who you are. He loves you because of who he is. That's the absolute, unfathomable richness of God's love. It's not based on what you do. It's based on what he did. But here's what I don't want you to be confused. I don't want you to be confused because there's this stream in churches and theology because people gravitate to the lowest common denominator many times, right? And people are seeking for something to believe in, and then when they find something they like, that's generally what they gravitate to and hold on to and say, oh, wow, I love that. That's why there's so much confusion. And so there's this bad theology. It's been for years, okay? But it's sort of making a resurgence in our very relativistic world that is anti-God in so many ways, that everybody, all dogs go to heaven, right? I mean, everybody goes. I mean, we love that, right? And so people can get it lots of times from some of the passages like I just read that says, okay, God died for, he loves ungodly, rebel sinners who are his enemies. He loves those people. He died for enemies, ungodly people. So if Christ died for the ungodly, then that means all people are ungodly. And if he died for the ungodly, all people are ungodly, and he loves the ungodly, then that means all people are going to heaven, right? Wrong. That's called universalism, and it's clearly not what the Bible teaches. Yes, it's true that all the people Christ died for are ungodly sinners. Me, many of you. But Christ didn't die for all the ungodly sinners, or that would mean everybody would go to heaven. Because he died, his death accomplished exactly what it was intended to accomplish. Now, Jesus' death is sufficient to save everybody in the world. But the Bible says it only saves those who surrender to him. It only saves those who believe in him.